on Your Life A to Z. We have a very special show from the beautiful Blackstone Country Club at Vistancia in Peoria. Now, here's your host, Lisa Hafner.
Good morning and welcome to Your Life A to Z. I'm Lisa Hafner and I'm here at the beautiful Blackstone Country Club in Vistancia. We're enjoying the gorgeous outdoors and we're going to tell you about a very special golf tournament. That's the reason we are here. We're also going to have the latest in golf fashion. Of course, when you're golfing, you got to look good, right? And we'll also tell you about a great entree you might want to serve for dinner tonight. They're one of my favorites, being from Chicago, sliders. Plus, Gail Bass is also joining us today. She's out on the putting green. Good morning, Gail.
Good morning, Lisa. I have to tell you, it's absolutely beautiful out here. There's nothing like enjoying a little golf in Arizona. Imagine that. When my sister was last here, she said, "Do you have any golf courses here?" Yeah, we do. And here at Blackstone, they have a beautiful putting green. And a little bit later, I'm going to get just a little lesson on putting from a golf pro. Also, we have a junior golfer coming up on the show. He's 6 years old, and he's already starting to compete. And plus, Sifu Kinney Perez is here, and he's going to show us some stretching techniques for golfers. So we got a lot coming up down here on the putting green.
That's right, Gail. You know, you and I both love to do this show outdoors because it's so gorgeous out, and the weather is perfect this time of year. Now I'm going to toss it back down to Gail, who's on the putting green, who I think is getting some tips for putting. Are you a good putter, Gail?
I am a terrible putter, but that's why I'm here with Todd Cernahouse. He is the director of golf here at Blackstone, and you're going to start off today by giving me tip number one for putting. And what's the thing, if I need to learn how to putt with my sister, what do I need to do?
Great, thanks for having me on the show. Number one, we need to find the putter that fits. That is so important in putting. And we're going to first look at club head style, and I brought out two styles of putter heads. Number one is a mallet, and number two is a blade. So you want something that you feel comfortable with, that you feel comfortably looking at when you're putting. Number two, you want to make sure that you have the correct length. And most players have putters that are too long. So my recommendation for you would be to find a putter that's approximately 33 to 34 and a half inches.
So just like skis, the size matters on what you're going to accomplish on the green.
Correct. You're going to have more control of the putter.
All right.
Most people are putting with putters that are too long. And number three, the lie of the putter. If you look at the great putters that play the game today, generally they have the toe off of the ground about 1 to 2 degrees.
So it's supposed to have that little swoop off the ground.
So
all right?
the lie of the putter is going to be very important when selecting a putter.
All right.
And
keep going.
Go ahead.
And in this day and age, you can go to, really the Ping Manufacturing Corporation and be fitted for a putter. Hot Sticks is very well known and be fitted for a putter. So a lot of people get fitted for their irons, but it's extremely important to get fitted for your putter.
And if somebody's just starting out to learn how to golf, they should practice putting first?
You know, it just depends. I think it's a great idea to start from the hole and move further, then move away from the hole and hitting your full shots. The great thing about putting is you experience success immediately. So if you start, a foot from the hole, you start making those 1 foot putts, and then you go to 2 feet, 3 feet. So it's great to have success because we want people to continue to play the game and come back to the game.
Right. It's funny is that whenever people start playing golf, they get absolutely addicted. They got to get the new clubs and go to putting greens wherever they go, even in the snowstorm, but not here. It's beautiful out here. Thank you so much, Todd.
You're very welcome.
You're going to come back a little later on and give me another golf tip. Maybe I'll even try to take a swing, Lisa. And coming up a little later, Lisa, we're going to meet a 6-year-old who is starting to compete. And his name is Kobe, and he doesn't play for the Lakers. So that's going to be fun. Yes.
Wow, that is amazing. Now you just gave Bruce an excuse as to why his golf game's off. It's the putter. He needs a new one. Uh-oh. Thanks, Gail. When we come back, you got to look good where you're out there playing, at least if you're not playing very well. That helps. We're going to get a look at the latest fashions for men and women right here from the Blackstone Country Club in Vistancia. Welcome back, everyone. We're live from the Blackstone Country Club here at Vistancia in Northwest Peoria. It's a beautiful day. There's a great golf tournament going on, and even if you're not a very good player, it's always good to look the part. So Melissa Barton is here. She is the members director here at the Blackstone. It's good to see you.
You too. Thank you for coming out today.
Absolutely, and I do like to play golf, but I always like to make sure I look like I'm better than I really am.
That's important.
You've got some great fashions, and it's come a long way, fashions for golf.
It really has. I mean, especially for women.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of cute outfits that have great visual appeal with the ruffles and the buttons and really good fit too.
In the top you're wearing is actually a golf shirt.
It is a golf shirt.
That's amazing. I think now that the women golfers are doing so well on the tour, the fashions are getting better.
It definitely helps.
Let's take a look at some of our models who you brought today. We'll take a look at our very first model. That seems like a classic look, Melissa.
It's a very classic and timeless piece. This is fairway and green. It's a nice caramel houndstooth skirt, and we paired it with a diamond jacquard cotton blend shirt, and the sweater that she has with it is cashmere. It's kind of like cashmere but better.
Wow.
And they're all easy to care for pieces, and again, very classic and timeless. And if you wanted to, you could pop a little color with the shoes on the golf course, maybe a little red, something fun.
Even the shoes are fun nowadays. Very
Actually,
cute.
the shoes that she's wearing have a little bling on them, so it's very fun to add a little sparkle.
All right, well, she looks great. Great look. Let's bring out our next model. And this one's got a little bit more of a kind of a 2009 look to it there.
It does, and actually the shirt I'm wearing is pairs with this skirt perfectly as well.
Okay.
So this is from Betancourt. It's tech fabric, and the great thing about this piece is that it has a lot of visual appeal with the buttons, the piping, the beautiful embroidered flowers, the great stitching in the shirt and the buttons on the shirt, and of course the bright colors are always great.
And I like the skirt because with golf you got to bend down, put the golf on the tee. You want to, make sure you're covered.
And it has a little bit of stretch too, so if you felt like you wanted to take a really big swing at a golf ball, you could do that in a skirt like this.
She looks great. I love the color. Very pretty. Thank you. We've got another model here in a bright color again, yellow, my favorite.
Right. This is Mrs. Holland. She's wearing Annika by Cutter & Buck, and this is actually a very high-tech fabric. This fabric is 50+ UV protection.
Oh, important.
And it is, and it's very breathable, keeps you cool and dry, and it's made from fabric that is made with yarns embedded with activated carbon derived from coconut shells.
Oh, wow.
I know, kind of interesting. And she's wearing some great capris that have very nice visual appeal with the toggles and zippers and buttons, so just a lot of really neat, decorative ideas in the pants as well.
Very cute. Thank you. And when it gets hot, you got to be comfortable, but you also need something that'll kind of
keep you dry.
Sweep you. Yes, exactly. And then the men, of course, they've got to look good too.
Yes, Mr. Hull is wearing a very classic design from Carnoustie. It's 100% mercerized cotton, so it's a very lightweight, breathable cotton. And we've paired that with a Carnoustie sweater vest that's 100% cotton, but just such a high quality. It feels like there's a little bit of silk in it as well.
And for those of you watching wondering, why would a man wear a sweater for playing golf? In the mornings, it's cold, and then as you play, if you're not a golfer, it gets warmer.
Exactly.
So that's kind of how you start out. He looks great. Thank you. And one more model.
Yep, this is Mr. Wozni wearing a Nike Dry Fit. It's a tech fabric, which also keeps you cool and comfortable. And he can really get away with wearing this very bold design from Nike. You can probably see Tiger maybe wearing something similar.
I like that.
And we've paired it with some Maui Jim sunglasses that you can get in our golf shop as well.
Lots of things to choose from.
Very much so.
He looks great. I know my husband's always like, is this okay to wear out on the golf course? So